I am speechless. I don't even know where to start. But hunting season's coming up, and so let's see what happens.
Welcome to Highland Mountain Adventures.
It happened. I can't even believe it. It is the most amazing thing that has happened to me in years, because after 28 years of applying, I got my Montana moose tag. I have no real preconceived expectations of this hunt. This is the first of the big three that I've ever drawn. So moose, sheep, goat. This is the first one I've drawn. And honestly, I think in the unit I drew, this might be the toughest of the three to fill. So I'm hunting in my home unit, immediately south of town. So that's certainly a benefit. But it's 2,400 square miles with probably 100 moose in it. Of those, not many more than 30 of them are bulls. And at any given time, only half of those bulls are going to be on public ground that I have access to. So we're talking about finding one of not much more than a dozen bulls in a really large unit over the course of the next couple of months. So what I want to do is enjoy the experience, and it'll be a once in a lifetime experience of going moose hunting. And so I want to chronicle that. And then if I can find a bull and it's the one I want to bring home, I will show some of that. I'm not going to show kill shots. I'm going to show the experience of my Montana moose hunt, and I just can't wait. I mean, it's been a long time coming, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is the only one of the three tags that I ever draw. So we're just going to see what happens. It's going to be an amazing adventure, and I can't wait for it to start. It's my opening day. I'm so excited, I can't stand it. So for the first few days, I'm going to cross the river, head up onto a Mount Mahogany Ridge and camp up there at least 2 nights. Depending on how that works, then I'll probably come down the hill and hunt the bottomland for at least a day. But it's a beautiful morning. I got a real heavy pack. I'm gonna have to haul my own water, so it's gonna be a tough slog up on the hill. But I'll make it happen. Get up there and hunt that really hard, and we'll see what happens. 2/3 of the way up. Seeing a bit of moose sign on the way coming up the hill. Now I'm gonna continue on to the top and drop my camp stuff, and then I'll start the morning's hunt. But things are looking good right now. I haven't even picked out my camp spot yet, and I've seen a cow and a calf moose, and then I just jumped probably half a dozen mule deer with one nice little buck in it. Things are starting out well. All right, I gotta find a place to put the tent. I found a nice spot and threw up the tent real quick. Got everything pretty well organized, and now it's time for me to go head on up this ridge and see if I can't find a bull moose. Seeing the cow and calf and then that herd of mule deer was very exciting, so hopefully that's a good omen for the trip. Day 1 of moose hunting 2025 is in the books. It was amazing. So I saw moose, a cow and a calf, no bulls, but I also saw 8 mule deer, a couple of nice little bucks, and so that was a great way to wrap up the first day. I can't wait to see what happens from here on out. I'm setting off on day 2. I've got 5 moose spotted. One of them must be a bull. He's acting really ruddy. But unfortunately, they're about 2 miles away down on the river bottom. And I'm up here on the Mountain Mahogany Ridge. And I'm still seeing good sign. I'm taking a bigger loop today. But I haven't seen any moose up on this landform yet. So I'm going to keep plugging along and see how it goes. See it, but day 2 I just got a big bull moose down, 255-yard shot straight down there. He had just bedded down, but I had a really good view of the body, had a really good rest, and I put one probably spine because he never moved. I'm going to give him a few minutes, keep watching him, then we'll go head down and take a look. I'm shaking. I am beyond words. I don't even know what to say. And he's down below me, and I think I'll have access to that road down there. So it might not be a horrifying pack out either. Unfortunately, the truck's on the other side of the river, so I got a lot of work to do. It happened. absolutely happened. Oh my gosh. There he is. And he is down and he is a beauty. What a beast. That is amazing. You'll notice I'm hunting some unique habitat. So, the moose around here spend a lot of time down the river bottom. We saw those moose down in the bottom this morning. But they also will go anywhere adjacent to the river bottom where you have good mountain mahogany. And this ridge has an abundance of mountain mahogany, and so even though it's really mule deer habitat, and there are a few of them out here, the moose love it as well. And this one apparently did. That's a big, old, beautiful bull. After 3 hours of hard labor, got the meat all prepped. It's in the shade, and down, there's the head. Here's the meat. I got game bags. I want to get as much air on them as I can, at least for a bit. But that's what, I don't know what, 400 pounds of moose meat looks like. And it does, yeah, it feels good. It's unfortunately warm today. But I have the perfect spot to let it air out, and things are cooling down nice. The ground's still cool because it's been in the shade all day. And I'll bag it up, and then hopefully Dena is gonna come meet me on the lower road, and maybe even with some help. I'm not sure if we're gonna get any help or not. And then it's about 3/4 of a mile from here to the road, and I do have public land all the way out to the road's edge, so I can take as many trips as it takes, and it is all downhill. So we'll get this meat hauled out, and that beautiful head hauled out, and then moose season 2025 is in the books. I had no expectations of a day 2 kill. I would have been super happy if I got a day 22 kill or a day 32 kill. I was going to take as much time off as I needed to get it done, and day 2. Then that one was too good to pass up. I wouldn't have passed up that bull ever.
Stuck in a Montana traffic jam. Okay, so I am just leaving Notch Bottom where Ken parked the FJ. Sent me a message this morning. He got his moose. So I am on my way. I just picked some stuff up that he needed out of the FJ. I am on my way to where he is currently hiking the moose out. Hopefully I'll be able to get fairly close to him. So I'm gonna go help him pack out his moose. Oh, yay, Ken. Caught back up with the traffic jam. Of course it would be cow moving day. And there's one little one right smack in the middle of the road. Oh my goodness, this is too funny. Oh gosh. So, just helped Ken pack out some of the meat. He's going back up for another round. And he's straight up there. Can't see him now because he's behind a little roll in the hill. But on the first lip of that mountainside. So it's only about 400 yards from the truck, but we got the truck as close as we could get it safely. So I brought out the back straps and some roasts and neck roasts and stuff, and so probably carried, I don't know, 50 pounds. He carried out one of the, I think one of the hindquarters, which was probably 85 pounds. And now he's going back for some more. And this is all after we just did 3 days of hiking in the Alps. So needless to say, my legs are toast. I'd love to go back up and help him. But honestly, the only things that are left are a hind quarter, 2 front quarters, and the head with the horns. And I can't carry any of that. It's way too heavy. So I think he's going to do 1 or 2 more pack outs tonight. And then we got to go get his truck and get home because I got to work tomorrow. And it's already 5 o'clock. So, but yay moose. What you got there?
We got it loaded out.
Holy cow. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Moose are heavy.
Moose are heavy.
They're really, really heavy. Just FYI.
Get that off your back. Holy cow.
Word.
Are you exhausted?
Yeah. Yeah, I shot it in the morning, and now it's the night.
Yeah, it's 10 after 6. Nice job, baby.
We got it done.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. I didn't do much.
You did a lot.
I didn't do much, but we got her done. Nice job. How does that look?
It looks amazing. So, yeah, I mean, I've been eating granola bars, and I think I had one Nature Valley for my special meal while I was hunting. And other than that, it has been Spam in tortillas. But
That's why I don't hunt with him.
But this looks much yummier. So tell me where this one comes from.
We are at our favorite place. We are at Butte Brewery. This is basically the only place we go for date night. We are going to have pizza and beer to celebrate moose hunting.
I love it. So much better than Spam on a tortilla. Hey,
Part of mine. Give me that.
I mean, there's a whole rest of the pizza. You couldn't just give me that?
No. All right, let's eat.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers to moose hunting
hunting.
2025. Exactly 1 week ago today, I left at 4 in the morning, got down to the river, and started my once-in-a-lifetime moose hunt.
That you thought was going to take you
Forever.
35 days or whatever. Yeah.
It was going to take as long as it took, and I was certainly not guaranteeing any sort of success. So
I still think you're crazy for that because I knew for 100% certain you were going to get a moose.
I love your confidence. I love your
100%.
confidence. So what has happened in the last week?
So in the last week, we have packed out the moose in horrific heat. You've cut it up, spent hours and hours and hours cutting up hundreds of pounds of meat, I swear. Yeah.
It's all in the freezer.
all
So
in the
we
freezer.
talked it over this morning. It took us 8 trips total. So you had a trip with backstrap and neck roasts and rump roasts. I had 4 quarters, so that's 5 trips in total. And then the head is number 6. And then I had brought my hunting pack down, which was number 7.
Right.
And so so that was the bulk of it, except then my hunting camp was still up on the ridge. And so trip number 8 was yesterday, hiking back up to the top of the mountain and getting my hunting camp back
Right.
down. And so
So going back to kind of the beginning, Ken has been putting in for this moose take for how many years?
28 years.
28 years. Finally drew one this year. But unfortunately, we had already planned our trip to Austria.
Yes, we had. Also,
for the first 2
probably
weeks
once in a lifetime trip.
First week and a half, once
a
in
trip that
lifetime
was
trip.
never on our radar ever.
So we spent a week in Austria hiking through the Alps. We got home super late on Tuesday night. Wednesday we took the day off, just kind of relaxed. Thursday he put all of his hunting stuff together. Friday you were out hunting.
I was.
Saturday he killed a bull moose.
I didn't see that coming.
And I mean, leading up to this, he thought, this is going to be a weeks long event.
I expected it to be a grind.
Yeah.
And you had big faith in me. And I mean, I think in my mind, I didn't want to admit it out loud, but I wanted and expected to feel that tag, but I expected it to be a long-term grind.
Hard work. Yeah, multiple days.
Lots of different weather conditions, lots of seasons of the year, and I would just keep plugging along until it happened. And fortunately, I stuck with my original plan. I stayed up in the desert, and it just all the cards fell together, and it was just the perfect scenario.
So Ken he says that he's been scouting for his moose for 28 years since you've moved to Montana
it paid off.
And been hunting.
Yes, it paid off.
He had a plan. He was going to go to the high desert part of his hunting unit, look for a moose, saw some moose down in the bottomlands by the river.
And I seriously considered making the bail, but I was like, the plan was I was going to hunt up here for 3 days, 2 nights, 3 days. And it's really fortunate
it really paid off
that I stuck with the plan.
Yeah, so he called me on one of my days off and said, come help me pack out a moose. We thought we were going to have some help because everybody that we've talked to has said, if you need help packing out that moose, please call me, call me. Well, my son was busy. My son-in-law, Mike.
Frickin' Waldorf.
Was out hunting himself.
Apparently, his hunting is more important than packing out my animal. So
my friend
thanks,
Eric.
Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. My friend Eric, I didn't have his number, and then I didn't even think about Tyrell.
Oh, right. And
Marky and Tyrell would have come and helped us, and that was my bad.
I would have gladly put Tyrell to work, and I'm sure he would have gladly done it as well. But the bottom line is, there is a part of it that it's really fulfilling that I went out solo, I camped solo, I shot it solo, cut it up solo. You came, and between the two of us, we got it all down, just you and I.
Yeah.
No help, no support.
Kind of cool.
And my body aged a couple of years over the last week. But other than that, hopefully I'll get those couple of years back. Maybe, I don't know. We'll never find out. But
spent we figure about 16 to 20 hours cutting it up.
Yes. So I did all the butchering myself over the course of 3 days, 2 7-hour days, and a 2-hour day at the end. So 16 hours. But it's all cut up, shrink wrapped, and in the freezer.
And we've had some, and it's delicious.
Yeah, I had some backstrap, and then you and I had a round steak, and it was amazing.
It was very good.
So in spite of the warm weather and the less than ideal pack out conditions, we got it out of the woods in great shape.
We did.
Moose meat is different than any
It is
other
different.
meat I've ever eaten. It has a amazing, very unique, sweet flavor that I've never tasted in deer and elk and antelope before.
And we've been told by multiple people that it's either really, really bad or really, really good. And we've been told that moose that live in the swampy areas, it was not
so good. Right.
at all. But this moose seemed to be hanging out up in the high desert.
Apparently, mountain mahogany adds a really nice, sweet flavor to the meat because
it was really good.
It has a very unique flavor, but it's
delicious.
wonderful.
It's really good.
So I will never ever do it again. I'm so excited, so pleased, so fulfilled. And that is my once in a lifetime moose. And I love that you, whether you love it as much as I do or not,
it was not what I planned for my day off.
I love that you were available to come help.
Glad.
Yeah, because I needed you. It was critical. So.
Yeah, I'm super glad that I was.
So it worked out great. And
we got it done.
I shaved.
Finally.
Took a bath. And now I look like a normal human being instead of homeless wanderer.
Harper will not say you look disgusting anymore.
I love that. She's the one that matters the most.
Exactly. That is true. That is very true.
So we're celebrating with beer and pizza.
Yes, we are.
And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That is
the Moose Chronicles
for our moose hunting for the remainder of our lives.
Yeah.
But it was so great. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much. So that's it. That's a wrap on moose hunting season 2025, and I'll never be able to do it again, and I am so pleased with the way it turned out.